Hello and welcome back to our three-part series on the Titanic. In this final episode, we will take a closer look at the aftermath of the disaster, including the investigations and inquiries, the search for the Titanic, and the ongoing fascination with the ship. In the aftermath of the sinking of the Titanic, there were several investigations and inquiries into the disaster. The goal of these investigations was to determine the cause of the sinking and to identify any factors that may have contributed to the loss of life. The first investigation was held by the British Board of Trade, and it was focused on the safety of ships and the adequacy of life-saving equipment. The inquiry concluded that the Titanic was not equipped with enough lifeboats and that the crew was not properly trained in the use of the lifeboats that were available. Another investigation was conducted by the U.S. Senate, and it was focused on the role of the wireless telegraph in the disaster. The inquiry concluded that the wireless telegraph operators on the Titanic had failed to properly respond to the distress signals from the ship, and that this had contributed to the loss of life. The investigations and inquiries into the Titanic disaster had far-reaching consequences, and they led to several major changes in the way that ships were designed and built. New regulations were introduced to ensure the safety of passengers and crew, including the requirement for ships to carry enough lifeboats to accommodate all passengers and crew in the event of an emergency. In the years following the sinking of the Titanic, there were many attempts to locate the wreck of the ship. The search for the Titanic was motivated by a combination of scientific curiosity, historical interest, and the desire to recover artifacts and personal belongings from the ship. The search for the Titanic was a difficult and challenging process, and it took many years to locate the wreck. In 1985, a team of explorers finally found the Titanic lying on the ocean floor, more than 2 miles below the surface. The discovery of the Titanic was a major scientific and cultural event, and it sparked a renewed interest in the ship and its history. The wreck of the Titanic has been the subject of numerous expeditions and scientific studies, and it has provided valuable insights into the ship and the disaster. The Titanic continues to captivate people around the world, and it remains one of the most famous ships in history. The disaster has inspired countless books, movies, and other works of art, and it has become a symbol of the triumphs and tragedies of the modern age. The Titanic is remembered as a story of human courage and determination in the face of adversity, and it has touched the hearts of people everywhere. The ship and its story continue to inspire new generations, and it remains one of the most fascinating and enduring legends of our time. That concludes our three-part series on the Titanic. I hope you have enjoyed learning about the build and launch, the sinking, and the aftermath of this famous ship. Thank you for watching, and until next time.